Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome, my name is Aiden. I'm so happy that you are here. This is another haul. This is a haul. I probably should have included this in my last haul, but I bought this stuff like the day after and a couple days after that. So we're going to start with my Sephora haul. This is the Sephora inside Kohl's. I know they're not everywhere. I don't have any where I am most of the year, but there are a few here where my parents are. So I stopped because they had this item on sale. This is the Josie Maran Argan Beta Retinoid Pink Algae Serum, which has 2% pro retinol in it. And I realized as I was going through all my stuff that I don't have any retinols. Like the one I'm currently using is the last of my retinols, and this was on this was on sale at Sephora, and then they were doing the 20% off. So I went on the very last day, checked all the Kohl's around here, and found it. So I did pick it up. That's what it looks like. It's a little bit pinker than it's showing on camera. It's still overcast and kind of gloomy here. I filmed yesterday and it was gloomy as well. So actually I did pick up 2 of those, and technically my mom bought all of this. And we went a little bit overboard because she was there. So those were $38.64 each. And hopefully, if they're good, I will like them. My mom said to get 2 because if they didn't work out for me, she would use the other one. We'll see how that goes. Like, if you've been watching at all, you know most of the stuff I'm using up is old stuff that she bought and never used. So we'll see what happens. And then I didn't swear at the person, but I did swear while I was at the checkout because you have to put in your email address. And my email address is very long, and you have to type in the whole thing. And yeah, it was a pain in the butt for the one that's registered with Sephora. And I was like, really? You can't just use my card? You can't look up my phone number? You have to. So, and she's like, I'm sorry. And I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I know it's not your fault. I'm just like, that's a terrible policy. Like, if everybody else takes the card, Sephora and Kohl's need to figure out how to do it, because that was how it worked at Penny's. It's not that hard. Like, get your ish together, Kohl's and Sephora and Kohl's, and make it so that it's the same experience everywhere. So you don't have to type in your entire email. Because emails are so much longer than phone numbers too. Like, I don't mind if I have to type in a phone number. I don't like saying my phone number out loud, but to expect people to type in their email address is ridiculous, especially if you have an email address that's like your name, which I know a lot of professional people do because that's like their, yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, she gave us 2 free gifts, which was very nice of her. These are the birthday gifts from last year. I think she probably had an abundance of them, and that's why they were trying to get rid of them because it was New Year's Eve. Oh. One of the things fell out already. I do have this bronzer. I was going through my bronzers, and I have one of these Laguna bronzers from Nars, and then I have an older packaging one that's starting to get sticky, so I am putting it in, like, that's my next bronzer that I want to pan to get through. And then there's a little lip balm. I think this is the lip balm. I should look at the package. That would probably make it last. Make it easier. I can't even talk. Afterglow lip balm. Yeah, so this is kind of a brown shade. I have the Dolce Vita one, and I absolutely love it. I'm not going to swatch this because I'm not going to use it right now. But yeah, so that was nice. And I was like, I know it's, yeah. Anyway, moving on. So this was a complete impulse purchase. This was $24, so it ended up being $19.20. It is one of the Tarte sets. There are 2 palettes in here. It looked pretty. They only had one of them on display, so I was hoping that the blush palette, oh, it is cream. I'm not a big fan of cream products, but I will try to use these. I'm not going to swatch them, though, because I don't want to stick my fingers in those right now, because they are more volatile than a powder product, but this looked really pretty too. And $19 is not really that bad of a price for 2 small palettes. I got a bit of stickiness right above that shade. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that off because it's gonna be a problem with the eyeshadows. Okay, so I don't know if it's the best palette. Like, some of the shades are very light. I think that this would be a good like work type palette for me. Like, I can actually see creating looks and wearing this to work and it being light enough for that. These two shades are kind of similar. They're not overly similar, but there's a little bit of an overlap with those. It's pretty though. Is it worth $19? Probably, but not probably the 40. I think this was 48 originally. So yeah, I wouldn't pay that, but I don't think it's bad for what it is. Yeah, it was $49 originally. That's too much. Then the last thing I got was something that I had seen, and when it first came out, I was like, oh, I really want it. And then I was like, I don't need it. I'm trying not to collect everything Disney, but the more I saw it, the more I wanted it. The more Teresa's dad talked about it, I was like, oh. So this is the Fantasia palette from One Size. They had one left there. If they had had the highlighter too, I probably would have picked it up too with the extra 20% off. So this ended up being $27.44 with the discount. And inside you do have a beautiful mirror that folds out, and it has this on the inside, which is really cool. And then over here you have all of the products. So you have like 2 highlighters, 4 eyeshadows, and then 4 blushes, which you can also use, of course, all of these as eyeshadows. So those are the 4 blushes. Those are stunning. I don't think I could probably use some of these as blushes, like especially that dark one, but oh my gosh, that would make a gorgeous eyeshadow. And you know, maybe the shimmery ones are not meant to be completely eyeshadows. Like they seem quite intense, but yeah, looks nice. I'm not going to do the eyeshadows. I'm sorry. Because I'm looking at them right now and I'm like, they're so cute. I don't want to stick my fingers in them with the little music note and the little brooms and Mickey and more music notes. So let's do the highlighters though, because those don't have any pretty things in them. I have no idea. The only experience I have with One Size is their setting powder, which is not the setting powder I have on right now, but it's one that I've been wearing lately. Oh, those have a pretty shift to them. They look a little chunky on the skin. Like they're not the most, not the smoothest ones, but they look pretty. I think it's a good deal. Let's move on to TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I picked up quite a few things. TJ Maxx had some of my favorite supplements on clearance. These were $8. So I got a Glow Sweet Glow from Hum. These are the hyaluronic acid one, and then a Boost Sweet Boost, which has elderberry and vitamin C. They were both $8. So much better than the 20 something they are normally. Then I picked up 2 scrubs. You might have seen these if you watched my project Use It Up, my next one. I already put those in a project. So this first one is these are both Onyx Bathhouse. This is Self-Love, Self-Care. And this one is Cotton Candy. These are kind of fun because they are like dual layer. So you have the top, which is one color, and then the bottom, which is another. So I picked up that one that was Cotton Candy. And then the other one I picked up was Champagne. And this one was on sale on clearance for $3. And the other one was $5.99. I'm excited. I'm going to use them with my Cotton Candy Champagne body care from Bath & Body Works from last year. And then I had to get this. I have bought several of these over the years, and I never use them because they're too cute to use right now. Eventually I probably will if I ever get through all my soaps. But these are the Somerset Toiletry Company. They are out of England. And I first found these in a little British shop, and I bought the owl one. And then I found, this is the third one that I have found. And the last one, I have the cat one, and that he's also sitting in there. So this is the Dapper pig. Can you see all his little details? He looks like he looks like an actual little piggy, and he is, you can even see his little tail. He smells so good. What? I should have bought 2 of them. These were on clearance for $3.50. He's pink grapefruit. That's why he smells so good. Oh, I just got lipstick on. Okay, it wiped off. It's soap, thank goodness. So I just thought he was so cute. And they come all little like nestled in their, yeah. So anyway, and the packaging is just beautiful on these. I was happy to find one of those because I will definitely be, I think he's cute. That's basically it. I bought a piece of soap that's cute. The next thing was yet another impulse buy. I saw this, I saw a couple of things of Colourpop. Now I heard that Colourpop was showing up in Marshalls stores here and there, and this is the first time I've seen them in any. They had a powder Powerpuff Girls. You can tell I never watched them, right? They had one of their blushes. I didn't grow up with cable, so like anything that was on cable I knew of, but I never watched, so I don't have the same affinity for it as other things that weren't cable related. So they had one of those. It was like, I don't really need a blush. And then I saw this palette and it was called Roaring Hearts, and I thought, oh, that looks really pretty. I love the packaging. And this first one that I found was sitting in front of its package, so somebody had taken it out. I looked at it and then I put it back in the box. It hadn't been touched, but then this one was still, you could tell it hadn't been opened at all. So I picked this one up. It was $8.99 at Marshalls, so not too bad of a deal, I don't think. And it's silly. I don't need it. I love the Art Deco of it. I just think they did a nice job with that. And this is what it looks like. It is a very boring neutral palette. So I think I had room in my, what I'm taking for the school year for one more palette. I think I'm going to take this one. So I'm going to do 4 swatches, 2 mattes, 2 shimmers. Oh yeah, those are so nice. They swatched really well. They're very soft, even though this is a slightly older palette. I think this came out, did it come out in 2020? That would make sense, like, right, for the new year of 2020 going into the 20s. Anyway, I thought it was cute, and yeah. I have 2 more things, and these are more home scent type of things. This first one I picked up at Aldi. I don't have Aldi's around me, so I went with my dad. Actually, last night we were just picking up, I was actually looking for shredded Parmesan cheese, and they didn't have any. They had, you know, like the grated, and they had a block, but I didn't want a block of Parmesan cheese. But they had candles, and I will say right at this moment, I am in the, you know, not very much money left before payday, which is fine. But so I couldn't buy as many candles as I wanted. They had 3 different sizes of holiday candles that came in boxes. They had small ones, they had medium sized ones, which is the one I'm going to show you, and then they had large ones, and they had one of the large ones was mandarin and cedar, and it looked like the Nest candles. It looked so nice. It, you know, and it smelled good. And then they also had packs of 3 tin candles, which look like the Volume Spa candles, which I have picked up before. Those scents were not ones that I was interested in. The large candles were $9.79, and this one was $4.99. So I picked up white almond because I saw this one and it was the only one they had left, and I was like, nope, that's what I'm gonna get. It's not as pretty of packaging as the other one, but it does have, you know, it has a lid. It smells so good. This has such a sweet nuttiness to it. It's like a candied almond, basically. Like, think of Jordan almonds. That's basically what it smells like. And yeah, so it comes in the nice little box. I'm not going to be burning it right now because I am leaving at very short order to go home, and that's also why I'm filming now, because the candle's going to stay here for the summer. Last thing that I got is from Scentsy. I ordered this. I pre-ordered this, and then my cousin sells Scentsy, so she put in the order, and I didn't check the address, and so depending on what time of year it is, I have it sent to different places. So earlier in like the fall, my last order, the train and Atlas, I had them sent to my normal address, and for some reason she sent this one to my parents, and it came over Thanksgiving when my dad was not here, and we were all, like, my dad is here most of the year, so we were all at my aunt's house, and I was a little stressed because I knew this had come, and this was, I want to say this was $130 with shipping and taxes and everything. That's the one thing I don't like about Scentsy, is there's no, like, the free shipping threshold is so expensive. If they even have one, I can't even remember. Anyway, so it's expensive for shipping, and tax is always expensive too. So yeah, then I had to have a neighbor go and get it for me, and then I just forgot to put it in another haul. So this is what it is. It's Hedwig. Of course it's Hedwig, and this is what he looks like on the side. Her, I don't know why I keep wanting to call Hedwig. Like, I don't know. Owls are just feel more masculine, I guess. So inside we have, oh, that must be the head. They do a really good job of packing these. So, okay, so the base is just this. Does it not even have a light bulb in it? Maybe that's inside. Okay, yeah, that's inside the head. So, we're going to put this back. Oh, wow, this wasn't exactly what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting. So, on the back, there is a moon, and there's books underneath, and then you set the wax in there, and then this goes on. It's a matte, and then it has the holes in the back, obviously, to let the scent escape. And wow, that is very detailed. It's larger than I was expecting to. So yeah, that's the last piece from this haul. Let me know if you picked up anything. Let me know what you think of what I picked up. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.